product that I use the most probably is Expedite. You know, I love Expedite. You know, I feel like, you know, I train for like 2 hours more when I want Expedite.
Hey, what's up everybody? Marcos Villegas being joined here with the WBC welterweight champion of the world, Shawn Porter. We are here in Dallas where Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia just weighed in. Yes, it is about to go down. Yeah. You saw them weigh in, right? Mm-hmm. How did they both look physically to you?
They both look great physically. Mikey looked a little thicker, you know, which is what we want to see from him. And Errol looked like he was on point. Looked like he didn't have to struggle to make the weight. And both guys look solid and ready to go.
Is there anything you could like pinpoint from like how they look physically before tomorrow night?
Honestly, the thing that really got me is that both guys look happy. Both guys look really ready for this moment, and I think that that's important. That you know, we're not gonna have a letdown tomorrow. You know, both these guys I think are ready to put on a show and leave the ring undefeated. Both guys can't do that. You know, so this is gonna be a great one.
You being a fighter and you going through what they just went through last week, what are some, I don't want to say red flags, but things that you catch about the person physically that might let you to believe that that's something you could take advantage of?
Well, sometimes, usually for me, is, you know, if you're moving slow or, you know, if you just don't have the kind of energy that I saw on the stage tonight, it kind of insinuates that, you know, you may have struggled to make the weight or you may have been losing, you know, last minute pounds and things like that, yeah.
But with both guys, it didn't seem that they looked like that, right, to you?
Yeah, no. It didn't seem like that to me at all. Both guys look great.
So tomorrow night, what do you think it really is the key to the fight?
I think the key for Mikey is to use his foot movement to kind of make Errol stalk him, which I expect Errol to do, and keep turning him. I think use his speed and that timing that he has. I think that's going to be a great weapon for him, and for Errol to use his jab to work his way in using the jab and digging that body head like he does. I think those are good keys for him too, for Errol as well.
When do you think the fight's going to start to really like unravel and really we're going to start seeing one person or the other dominate or at least get the better of the other?
If that happens, I think it's going to be near the middle to the end. Yeah. I think they're going to go tit for tat for a while. Yeah. I think both guys are just that good. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I think the big key for me is how well Mikey's able to take the punch of Errol. And if Errol sees that he touches him and Mikey doesn't respond to it, I think Errol's just going to go straight through and try to dominate him or at least put a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, I think that too. I think that if Errol is able to touch Mikey and sense that Mikey can't handle it, they're probably more than likely going to tell him to turn it up in the corner, and that's more than likely what he's going to do. He'll just turn it up and try to keep the pressure on him.
So what do you expect to happen tomorrow night?
I don't expect a knockout.
No, really? A lot of people think that.
I expect it's going to be really competitive.
Yeah?
I do. I think this is going to be a really competitive fight beginning to end, yeah.
Because a lot of people cite the size difference of Errol and they just think that, hey, you know, he's great. He's a great fighter, great timing, but just Errol's just too big of a guy.
I mean, I'm 5'7". This is coming from a guy 5'7" that's fought against guys 6 foot tall and as tall as 6'4", 6'5". I mean, I know how to take down the giants, and I know that there's ways around that height or that weight or that power. You know, there's always ways around it. And by Mikey being so technically savvy and having as much experience as he does, that's going to carry him past the weight advantage and the power advantage, yeah. So
you rooting for the little guy?
I'm rooting for the little guy because, you know, my heart is always in it for the underdog, you know, and that's just how I am, you know. But for me, man, I'm not really calling the winner. I think that this fight is a 50-50 fight, and I think we'll all be pleased at the outcome no matter what.
Well, there's that little thing, too. Errol kind of made some comments about you the other day, and I know you weren't too happy about him.
No, I wasn't, but, you know, we'll visit that after the fight.
So, wait, what happened when you heard that? What was your reaction? Because I tried to look over, and I saw, like, Ray's like, oh, no. Yeah. And, like, I couldn't see you, but I would imagine you were like, what the heck?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? Like, you know, keep this on you. This is not about me, you know. But I just think that, you know, I was the last name mentioned in that question, and I think, you know, he knew where I was and had just seen me, and, you know, so his mind kind of went there. You know, if anything, that's a sign of unprofessionalism, you know, on his behalf to talk about a fight that isn't being made over a fight that's happening right now. You know, he should have.
Because he said that it would have been you, and then he said the easy way out, and I was like, Huh? Okay.
Yeah, he
So
should.
what does he mean by that then?
I think he should have stayed in the now, and the now was him and Mikey Garcia. I mean, outside of that, he's saying that I was taking the easy way out by taking a mandatory challenge. But I mean, let's just do wordplay there. The word mandatory means that it's mandatory. It can't be dodged. It can't be ducked. You know, so he's saying I'm ducking him, I'm dodging him. No, I couldn't duck or dodge my mandatory challenge. So
He had a mandatory against Ocampo just a few months back.
yeah,
So
yeah, and that was what, a 30-second, brush off.
yeah, it was a pretty quick fight.
Yeah.
You mentioned last week that you were thinking about going up there after the fight and calling out the winner. With what he said the other day, is that more?
No, there's not more incentive for me to go up there and do something. It's gonna happen,
what's gonna happen?
I got. It's more than likely not gonna happen tomorrow night. But
It's not.
It's you know. I told my boys today. I said y'all know that I'm good at doing the unexpected. You know. So just
you pop up from like the rafters, like Sting, like WCW,
that would
like
be smooth. I don't have the kind of power to set that up right now. But that would be
tell
smooth.
the production people.
Whatever happens, it'll be smooth, and I'm sure everybody will enjoy it. It will 100% be genuine, and you know that what I want after tomorrow night.
There could be a lot of people that go up in that ring. Manny's going to be here tomorrow too.
There's not gonna be a line going into that ring. You know, if I don't go in that ring, nobody's getting in the ring.
Manny might. They might go to Manny. He's going to be there.
No, Manny's not. That's not Manny's thing.
Nah, he'll probably like wave or whatever, but they might tell him to go in the ring.
Yeah.
I think we got the signal to cut it off.
Go, man. I'm hungry. My stomach's hurting. I'm ready to go.
You ready to eat? All right, Shawn. I'll let you go ahead and eat, man. It was good seeing you, Shawn Porter.
Tomorrow, y'all. Make sure y'all order that fight on pay-per-view.
Thank you, Shawn. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it.